Hi, I'm Pat Barner, Group Managing Editor for TMCnet, coming to you from Interactions 2011 here in Indianapolis. This is Interactive Intelligence's annual user forum that they put on every year. And joining me is Jason Luker, Telecom and Contact Center Systems Specialist for American Family Insurance. Hey Jason, how you doing?
Very good, yourself?
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Doing good, thank you. So start off by telling me a little bit about American Family Insurance and how big the company is and what products you guys sell.
American Family Insurance is based out of Madison, Wisconsin. We have roughly 8,000 corporate employees, multiple contact center employees, and then we, in regards to the products that we sell auto, life, home, property, you name it for insurance, we sell it.
Okay, great. Been in business for a good number of years?
We've been in business for roughly, well, actually I shouldn't say roughly, over 80 years.
Over 80 years, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So we're a staple in the Midwest.
Okay, great. Good. Now I understand you guys are using Interactive Intelligence's CIC platform for communications both in the contact center and across the enterprise. Is that correct?
Correct. We're using Interactive Intelligence for our contact center infrastructure, which is roughly 3,000 employees. Centralized infrastructure, we have contact centers from Denver to Columbus, St. Louis, St. Joseph, Missouri is another big location, Madison, Wisconsin, and they all come back to our centralized CIC pair in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay,
and
great.
For corporate, we have corporate offices. We're in 19 states, anything from the West Coast to the East Coast. And all of our corporate offices come back to our single CIC pair in Madison, Wisconsin. Roughly 8,000 users on that infrastructure. So we're definitely giving that infrastructure a workout in terms of users and employees and functionality.
Okay, great. Now, one of the big benefits of Interactive Intelligence's CIC platform is it allows you to consolidate or unify all these locations onto a single system. Talk to me about the benefits of doing that on the contact center side and also on the enterprise side.
Well, on the contact center side, it's been great, especially for some of our divisions like claims and in regards to call overflow. We can certain areas like the West region, Central region, and East region, when there's a catastrophe and storms and the tornadoes and things like we've been seeing this spring. We're able to set up overflow queues that just go directly to the other centers. It's seamless. We can really service our customers a lot better and a lot better timing versus trying to transfer between systems, and it's just a really good solution all the way around for that. In regards to consolidation on our corporate infrastructure, it's been wonderful. Before we had roughly 55 separate isolated PBXs throughout the country in our 19 operating states. We were able to consolidate them down to a single CIC pair based out of Madison, Wisconsin. In regards to management, updates, patching, it saves us so much time in terms of maintenance, Mac work, anything like that.
Right, yeah. 55 PBXs will take a lot of support and a lot of maintenance, won't they?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's been really great to see the return on investment on that, actually.
Okay, great. Now I understand you're using some of the other interactive intelligence applications. Name some of the other ones that you're using along with CIC.
Interaction recorder, interaction screen recorder, interaction optimizer. I think that's pretty much a rundown. We have a lot of customized stuff that we've done in-house just for our specific business areas, but
all right, and have you done any of the development of the systems yourself, by way of the software development kit, the IceLib?
Yes, we have. We've actually used that for some of our customized applications for our sales call center. So we've definitely done some in-depth work with IceLib in regards to, like I said, the sales model, and then also we have some voice signature applications that we've developed with that too.
Okay, cool. Tell me a little bit about CIC in the contact center, Interactive Intelligence's other applications as well, and how those have improved your contact center operations. Now, I don't know what you were using prior to Interactive Intelligence or how long you've been using the product for. Maybe you could start off by telling us that.
We've been using the product for over 10 years now. We started with version 1.3.
Oh, wow.
And that was TDM based. For our marketing area, for sales, for outbound
so you
dialer.
followed along almost through the full evolution of it up until present.
Correct.
Yeah. Wow.
Then from there went to version 2.2. That was TAPI. So that was the Cisco Call Manager / i3 mixture. From there, then we also had a 2.2 marketing board-based system. From there, we upgraded to version 2.4 SIP. That was really the game changer. Got away from the boards, got away from the Cisco and i3 integration. It was just purely i3. And then in terms of capacity on the systems, we were able to greatly increase the capacity on the systems in 2.4. Today, with 3.0, as I mentioned before, we have a single pair of switchover servers for contact center and corporate.
Right.
Before, even back to 2.4, we had in our certain regions, we had switchover pairs of i3 servers, media servers, all the other servers. So with actually the 3.0, we were able to reduce the servers by about 42.
Wow.
From our 2.4, so it's a a drastic.
Wow, that was a big improvement too.
Absolutely.
Moving from the PBX stage all the way to up to present. So.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. In terms of contact center features and functionality, what would you say are some of the key features that really help you guys in terms of delivering good service to your customers?
Presence management is huge. Presence management, being able to see who's available, if the agents are available in the queue. Supervisor functionality in terms of not only in presence management in terms of transferring calls to the queue, but also seeing who's available when they're supposed to be available. And staying in that correct status and being able to answer the customer's calls when they call.
Right. Okay. Great. And then in terms of you mentioned failover before. Obviously, being able to fail over to other sites is key. What about remote agents or home-based agents? Are you making use of those at all?
Yes, we are. We have a limited number of home-based agents in some of our areas on the contact center infrastructure. Generally, what our model's been for that, we do have some remote users that work during the day, but generally overnight, instead of having to staff at our offices and keep the lights on at the offices and security and all those other pieces, we've been able to leverage the remote agent capabilities within i3 for work from home at night.
Okay, great. And today we heard about, or yesterday I should say, we heard about the new release, CIC 4.0. A lot of new features and capabilities built into that new version. Are you excited about that? Are there some things in there that you're looking forward to being able to utilize in your business?
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. The IPA product is really exciting to me. I see some functionality.
Are you guys using that currently?
We're not using it currently. A little slow to adapt to that. When it first came out, it was only a concept. It was a drawing. Now we're actually seeing how it's working. They've shown us demonstrations.
Right.
I'd be really interested in seeing how, moving forward in the future, how we could use that product.
Right, yeah, I agree. That is an exciting product, and they're starting to come out with a lot more material now showing the hard ROI on that, which is hard to show in the beginning when you first release a product like that, but once you get the processes in place and people are using it for a while, you can really begin to sort of calculate out the results and the savings that you're going to get out of it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, great. And then moving over to the enterprise side, I would imagine that probably the presence feature has also been probably very key in that area as well.
It's been the presence side on the enterprise division. It's been wonderful, especially for our independent, or not, I shouldn't say independent, but our offices that have the switchboard council, and then being able to see who's available at the right time, transferring the customer that calls in, and then also in regards to back at our corporate offices, being able to see who's available. If they're going to call, say if you're going to call an office in Phoenix, Arizona, seeing who's the office manager that's in at the time, the divisional manager, it's great. It's versus calling that person and seeing that, getting their voicemail, you can actually see, okay, I'm not going to call them, they're out of the office. Okay, this person's in.
Right, reduces the number of voicemails you have to almost makes voicemail obsolete in a way.
In some ways it could, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right, okay. All right, great. And then in terms of Presence's capability for things like the informal contact center, do you do anything like that where you're bringing in experts, where you sort of bring them in or conference them in on a call, or are you just strictly agent-based in the contact center? Just a curious question.
In the contact center, sometimes we will have the, I guess some of the agents would conference in other parties, other groups, but it's generally just agent-based.
Right, because I know that sometimes that does come up in insurance where, a question comes up, the frontline agent can't handle it, they have to escalate it to somebody else, and that's...
In some instances, they would call in really with their, with the customer at their desk, at their desk or in their office. But we also do use another product in some of the agent offices where if after hours or the agent's telephone lines are busy, the telco will actually forward it back to our systems. So we could answer billing questions, claims questions. The customers could file a claim if the agents are not available.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Anything else you want to say about CIC and its use in your business?
It's just been a, as we've talked in this interview, just how we've been able to consolidate these isolated systems, in multiple states, multiple locations, using CIC in a centralized SIP platform,
Right.
or in just a SIP platform. It's been really interesting over the course of the last 5-6 years. If you would have told me we would have had these number of users on a CIC switchover pair, I would have told you we're crazy.
Okay.
And look at us today.
Right,
That's
right.
exciting.
Right. Okay, great. Well, we've been talking to Jason. I'm sorry.
Jason Lukert from American
Luker,
Family Insurance.
American Family Insurance. Thanks very much for your time, Jason. I appreciate it. We've been coming to you live from Interactions 2011 here in Indianapolis, sponsored by Interactive Intelligence. This is their annual users forum. Jason, thanks again very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.